Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. To change this route. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls it in. It's Oakland. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Thrust that arm out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature.
And he's in! Touchdown, Kansas State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Barber. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's really good by this offense, understanding exactly what you're getting. You're getting cover 2. Where is the weakness? That's what you need to figure out, where the weakness of defenses are. And in cover 2, you got that middle of the field safety and the corner that squats. Right there on the outside part of the field is where you want to attack. Nice execution.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the...
Caught, and he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I know this defense wasn't set up in a good position. Obviously, they were not set up with the best field position, but they've got to answer the call, man. That's back-to-back really good plays for this offense, and now we got to flush that. We got to put it behind us, make a stand right here, and try to limit the damage and make them kick a field goal.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They want to run this quarterback. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Johnson wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
For the offense. Send the tight end in motion. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Anderson. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
Booster.
They want to throw it. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Working now. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback may change this route. looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Going over the top. He's got it on the left. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. Got it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Johnson looking to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Number 43, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. The give to the single back. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Bowman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Ready, go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Hard running there. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Oh, they're after him. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Ready? Ready, 18, ready. Slap, slap. Return. Chip. Go.
To the air, it's Mayava. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Booster.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Finds a man on the left. Finds some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.